We continue with Shadowbringers. We're standing right outside Holminster Switch, right where we left off last time, wearing the new gear that I got in the dungeon, this quite silly looking cowboy hat that I am anxious to get rid of as soon as possible. So let's check the journal and refresh our memory about what we did last time. We went into the dungeon. You battle your way through the besieged town and put down the Light Warden raging at its center. At this, the remaining eaters scatter to the winds, leaving you free to withdraw to the northern staging point. The Exarch stands firm as the defeated warden dissolves into ether, his gaze fixed upon you as you absorb the energy it releases without apparent ill effect. Moments later, the blazing sky dims, night descends, and the Crystarium's exultant steward praises you to the now starry heavens. Return to the staging point with the remaining villagers. You have a moment to appreciate the sight of Lakeland beneath a night sky. The Exarch once more exults in your victory, but it seems that you have won only the first battle of many in the war against the Sin Eaters. Very dramatic. It seems that dawn is breaking. Perfect timing. The music swells as we begin the next quest. The Warrior of Darkness, level 71. The Exarch is looking ahead to the immediate future. Now, as for how we proceed from here, let's consult the captain of the guard. The villagers we evacuated earlier have arrived safely in the Crystarium. They seem to be accepting their situation for the moment. Most folks are far too distracted by the sky to worry about wounds or lost homes. They whisper and wonder if the Warrior of Darkness has come. 'Tis to be expected. Tiov, I must ask you a favor. Would you be so kind as to conceal your involvement in this endeavor for the time being? Seeing the light recede from Lakeland is a monstrous occasion, and many will be swept up in a maelstrom of excitement and confusion. Should you come forth as the legendary Warrior of Darkness, I fear that, no matter how good your intentions, such an appearance would throw the city into disarray. I find myself in agreement with the Exarch, although my concerns are far more focused on Yulmore. It may be best if you maintain a low profile until we see how Vothri responds to all of this. Well, okay. My thanks. Though we cannot freely celebrate your success, pray allow your heart to be buoyed by the joy of our citizens, a joy you surely brought into being. And I must ask the same discretion of you, Captain. 'Tis my intention to share with our people the tale of a great warrior who stood in defiance of the Sin Eaters. This unnamed champion defeated the Light Warden and has since departed for parts unknown, yes? As you wish, my lord. Your penchant for mystery is nothing new, and I will encourage folk not to question this either. Although I expect to be told the whole truth of it one day, about all of you. Okay. With that settled, I shall return to the Crystarium and make an address to the people. These explanations and adjustments will consume much of my time, so pray take the opportunity to rest and recover from your exploits, and to think. You'll not even need to shutter the windows to enjoy a dark and peaceful night's sleep. I must stay behind and coordinate the evacuation of the remaining survivors. And I hesitate to ask, after all you've done here today, could I ask you to pass on a message on your way to the pendants? Please let Braggy know that we're bringing in a number of injured and that any restoratives in the market need to be reserved for the infirmary. Leave it to me. Thank you very much. Good day. And have a pleasant tomorrow. We should start making our way back to the Crystarium. Slowly, mind you. It wouldn't do to arrive too soon after the Exarch. I'm staying behind as well. There's something I need to check on in Holminster. We already went through the village top to bottom, Alizé. We should all take the chance to rest, you included. I knew one of those eaters, and I can't rest, not now. So, please, I wish to be left alone for a while, and that means you as well, Tiev. I shall be cross if you try to follow me. I promise to find you later, when I feel myself again. She's going to find the body of Tesleen, I think. Just you and me then. Shall we? Okay. Back to town we go. With the triumphant music. Oh, my keys are all messed up now. I could just teleport back. But I like this music. So, I am level 73 now, you may notice, whereas I left off at level 72. And that is because I did Holminster switch twice more with the trust system. So I ran through it twice more, and I gained a level from it. I also spent some time roaming around unlocking ether currents too. I think I got all of them in this zone, except for the quest ones. I think I can double check that. Yeah, I got all the ones in the land in Lakeland. I almost went back to Kalusia and did some stuff there, but I decided not to. Anyway, I thought I would have to do Holminster switch a few more times to level up my trust system companions, because they're still level 71, even after doing that dungeon 3 times. I got a level out of it, but none of my companions did, which is kind of a bummer. But I am told that you don't need to level them before the next dungeon. So apparently what I heard is that when I get to the next dungeon, I will be able to do them with the companion group, and I won't have to just grind away and level them first. So that was good to hear. I don't know if that's true or not, but I suppose I will find out. Okay, I think I've run out of things to say, so I'm going to teleport now. I don't really like how I always have to filter that list every single time. I don't really like that very much. Here he is, right here. Hello, Alphino. Well, the Crystarium seems relatively ordered, wouldn't you say? The Exarch's speech must have been reassuring to hear. On the contrary, there is something jubilant in the air. I have a feeling this night won't be quite as peaceful as our hooded friend predicted. I think I shall take a brief stroll around before retiring to my chambers. Once you've discharged your duty to Braggy, I suggest you do the same. And why would I want to do that? Okay, I guess you won't tell me. Sleep well, Tiav. I hope untroubled dreams find you and Alizé both. Something else I did earlier today was clean out my inventory a little bit. Well, a lot, actually. I moved a lot of stuff to the Glamour Armoire. The inventory system in this game is not something that I enjoy dealing with very much, to put it mildly. But I have no choice, because my inventory was completely full. Hey, Braggy. I don't remember you. I kinda remember you, but not really. What can I do for you? Looking to buy a lantern, like every other stumbling soul in the city? Meow, 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 meow. Oh, I see. Well, Captain Lena can rest assured that any potions I spot coming in will be set aside for the wounded. Hang on a moment. If you're carrying messages for the guard, does that mean you were there then? The battle at Holdminster? A stalwart lass like you might want to pay a visit to the Wandering Stairs and make herself known. I'm sure Glenard can introduce you to some interesting opportunities. That sounds very disturbing, but alright. Mr. Glenard? I hear you have opportunities for me? This is a long camera pan. Celia, more beer for table 2, and a couple of pints of mead for table 3 while you're at it. Coming right up. Sorry, we're rushed off our feet today, miss. Can I get you anything? Drinks are on the house. Meow, 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 meow. Huh? Oh, that Braggy has a twisted sense of humor. Yeah. Oh, oh, oh. To think he'd send you to me at a time like this. The first real night in near 100 years has folk all riled up and then some. What's more, there was that eater business in Holminster Switch. They say a Light Warden was destroyed without a damn trace, and it was the Warrior of Darkness who did the deed. I don't know anything about that. I really must apologize for Glenard. He's been almost as rowdy as our customers, and that's no small feat. A lot of our regulars are bounty hunters, you see. They mostly go after eaters, and the rumor of the warrior's appearance was the spark to their kindling. Ah, okay. You know how weak eaters are drawn to the strong ones, right? Yeah, I've heard something like that. They swarm like angry bees around a queen. You need look no further than Holdminster for proof of that. But attacks on that scale don't happen every day, praise the blessed shadow. No, the common threats are the strays. No one knows why, but every now and again, an eater will leave the pack to prowl alone. Those are the ones you run into on the road if your luck is foul. They're a danger to everyone, so the settlement council puts bounties on their heads. And our bar, here, is a convenient place for hunters to gather and share information. It seems a few of them were inspired by the warden slaying even more than most. These are the types who have their sights set on the absolute worst of the strays, a class of eaters that have been dubbed the Cardinal Virtues. The Virtues showed up out of nowhere about 3 summers ago, and when historians heard the descriptions given by survivors, well, apparently they share an appearance with the villains who caused the flood. And if that doesn't send a chill down your spine, they're also reported to be as tough as light wardens, not the kind of prey you can take down single-handed. Our virtue hunters had all but given up, but knowing the warrior of darkness is out there has lit a fire in their bellies. Just look at him. Well, he doesn't look very fiery. He's just standing there. That Hume over there with the oversized sword is Granson. He's in it for revenge. Wants to recruit a comrade in arms as tenacious as he is. That Mistle lad is Lou Reek. Don't be fooled by those dewy cheeks. He's as hard a hunter as they come. He just lost a partner and seems to be on the lookout for a new one. That's Sirig. Word is he seeks an expert in magecraft to help fight the virtue he's after. And last we have Giat, dwarf and drunkard both. Wanted to join forces with a healer, and only a healer. Something about needing a mender's wisdom? I've seen my share of competent veterans, and you have that look about you. Maybe you should introduce yourself to one of our hunters. Who knows, together you might even collect the bounty on Cardinal Virtue. Now there's a grand idea. Imagine the prestige my bar would earn if we boasted the patronage of a successful virtue hunter. Patronage. You have gained access to Roll Quests. A separate quest line and story is now available for tank, physical DPS, magical DPS, and healer roles. This is new. In order to reach the final stages of the Shadowbringers main scenario, you must complete at least one role quest line. Speak with a virtue hunter at the Wandering Stairs to accept a quest offer. Well, indeed. Okay, well, I guess we'll come back and do that at some point. Who do we... Okay, so we need to pick the one that we can talk to. So we can't talk to the red ones because we're not the right role, but we can talk to this one. Should I do that now? No, let's do that. One quest per video. That's my goal. So let's head back to the suites. The pendants. Which I actually spend a fair amount of time in doing my inventory management. So I'm familiar with this Ethernet shard now. Hello, manager of suites. Welcome back, miss. I wonder if anyone can sleep with the city in such an uproar, but will you be retiring to your quarters? Yes. Very good. In light of the present situation, I have had illumination prepared for all our rooms. No need to rush to the markets for lanterns or candles. Have a pleasant rest, miss. Quest complete. ghostly visitor.
So it's your lot's turn to be the Warriors of Darkness, is it? It's funny how things work out.
These are my private quarters. Meow 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 meow.
Aye, I know. Just the place. In case you've forgotten, you're the only one who can see me. If we had one of our little chats in public, people might start thinking you'd lost your wits. Those white-haired twins who are with you. I remember them from our battle in the Source. Are they your friends then? Through thick and thin?
Yeah.
Aye. Then I suggest you keep them close. It's when you charge ahead trying to save someone else that you end up losing those you love. Not that you need telling, I'll bet you've lost plenty. But I wonder, what will it cost you this time? I don't remember when it was that I learned regret wasn't worth the bother. You get numb to it all over the years. The lost comrades, the broken promises, the abandoned principles. Just more nagging burdens to ignore.
A flashback.
So this is what the light was hiding. She's here. I must go to her.
Not a flashback. A new story thread. Meanwhile, inside an Imperial Magitech facility in the Source.
Intruders! Fan out and find them!
Estinian?
Out of my way!
Stay your weapon. We are not your enemy. When the alarm sounded, I wondered what we had done to betray our presence. But I see now we are not the only intruders. Sir Estinian, I presume. The dragoon who plucked the Warrior of Light from the jaws of death? Your armor is most distinct.
Much as yours once was. But even without it, I see a former legator still has eyes and ears in unexpected places. Van Baelsar, in the flesh. Though I understand you prefer Shadow Hunter.
You are in contact with the Scions, I take it.
Through no choice of my own, they tracked me down and conscripted me to their cause. I swear their receptionist was trained as a spy. Not that anyone can escape that Baldessian woman once she has caught the scent of your ether.
If they have resorted to using freelancers, I must assume their attempts to wake the afflicted have failed. And what of their champion?
Away on other business. Thus, it has fallen to me to root out any trace of the Empire's new weapon.
If it is Black Rose you seek, you are too late. My people have already completed your mission here. Yet this is but one factory among many. When they caught wind of our efforts, they built additional facilities to ensure production continues unabated. There will be no one left in the lands they conquer. No citizens to conscript. No skills to exploit. Nothing the Empire needs. And they will call it victory.
What exactly does this Black Rose do?
The gas is described as a poison, but its actual effect is more arcane in nature. It was created to disrupt the ether in living beings, to bring the flow of their life energies to a standstill. Inhaling even the tiniest amount will cause all bodily functions to cease, much as a potent venom will stop a man's heart. Released over a city, Black Rose could conceivably kill every inhabitant, and all without damaging a single structure.
Search every corner! Rouse the barracks if you have to! I want this facility secured!
I have more questions, but now is not the time.
Sir Estinian, I have an offer for you, but I will make it only once. Since it would seem we seek the same answers, you are welcome to join us.
Ha! From what I hear, you need all the help you can get. In case you don't know, Varys himself confessed that your empire was a creation of the Ascians.
I am aware of what his Radiance said at the parley. Thus I would return to the capital, that I might behold the truth of this corruption with my own eyes. My path leads to Garlemald.
Between Two Worlds, achievement unlocked. Well, that's an unlikely alliance there. Estinian, back from Heavensward. So, you know, I was wondering if we were going to go back to the source at some point, because we did sort of leave a lot of Empire stuff hanging. There was a little bit with there was a strange guy with red eyes wandering around killing people and stuff. A mysterious figure who I think is actually Xenos reincarnated. The one in the person in Xenos's body is an Ascian, but I think somehow Xenos's soul is in this other guy's body. I don't know, that's just a crazy conspiracy theory I have, because he sounded kind of like Xenos, and he kind of walked like Xenos in that final cutscene at the end of Stormblood. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, big developments here in Shadowbringers.